in the 2009 and 2010 season. Dareus was the third overall pick in the 2011 draft. That 2010 BCS championship team was Nick Saban's first with Alabama. Dareus was named MVP of that game, a first-team All-SEC player as he then went on to produce in the NFL. He joins Josh Pate to talk more about that Bama Texas A&M showdown.
CBS Sports HQ on the road, presented by Verbo. We're here alongside Marcell Dareus. He knows a thing or two about playing in Tuscaloosa, knows a thing or two about playing in these big games. Man, you played in the league, but before you got to the league, you played at Alabama.
Of course.
What is a big game weekend in Tuscaloosa like?
I mean, for players, it's all focus. It's all zoned in, assignment, going over in your mind what you're trying to do, no mistakes. But I have no idea how does it feel as a fan, because I still only kind of view it as a player standpoint.
In the SEC, everyone always says, man, it's a little bit different. Those home games on Saturday are a little bit different. We get to travel the country, and it kind of checks out, man. These places they're huge. People take it really serious. But you just talked about how you got to focus in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sometimes realize once you move on, all that stuff was going on around me, and I had no idea?
Oh my God, the madness, after a couple of years, you go back and you check it out and you see the campus and you kind of just take it all in. But Coach Saban still show us and have us around is like legitimate, have a good time, show these guys, root them on. It keeps you locked into the game. But as a fan standpoint, the campus is unmatched. It's like how people come in uniform and they all ready to go, and like the 12th man is there. Is unmatched nowhere in the country, I feel.
It's interesting because, like, when we come in town now, everyone knows Nick Saban, Alabama, multiple national championships.
God.
Yeah, everyone, coast to coast. People in Seattle and LA know that.
Oh my God.
But you were on the team that won the first one.
Yes.
At the Rose Bowl back in the 2009 season.
We kicked it off.
What was that night like?
I mean, it was Coach Saban. He has a way of like keeping you like focused in the moment. Like, think about what you're trying to do. Like, damn near had us meditating into what was going on, what really happened, transpired for us all. Because we had such a crazy class with Julio, Mark Ingram, Dante Hightower, Courtney Upshaw. I mean, the list goes on. Like Rolando McClain. It was just so much for everybody to take in, because everyone's life changed immediately that night. So that's a completely different way of feeling. The next day, the following week, we were just right back at it like a business, well-oiled machine. It's crazy.
What's it like when you first come into college football from high school? Mm-hmm. And it's so much bigger. What you do is so much more complex. Plus, you got to go to class. You got a life to live.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to feel like, all right, now I finally like got the feel of this?
By the time I got comfortable, the NFL paid me to leave. They gave me too much to leave, and I was a backup the national championship. I never started a game, and to get the MVP of the national championship and rated #1 overall player after that, and I'm just a little kid from Birmingham. I had no idea, so it wasn't that kind of focus. I was just kind of like, okay, my life has changed. What can I do now? Like, it was more so just that when I think about it.
Alabama fans obviously remember your career. Football fans remember you in the NFL. But what are you doing now? What's going on in life now?
Life is great. I ran into a lot of nice people on the way, helped me a lot, taught me about like taxes, how I want to handle my money, and things I really want to do, like actually understanding how to put things together and make it happen. I got my pilot license, like I fly planes. I have my plane is Quest Kodiak, is a 10-seater, is a single-engine turboprop. I do reverse mortgages with my bank, Morgan Stanley. Woot woot. Hey, so it's pretty bad. I mean, going public with Wheels Up, the private plane company. I mean, it's just a lot has going on where I couldn't have fathomed if I wouldn't have stayed focused and just kind of stayed in the moment and not let things like blow my head up. So now it's just continue to let the ball bounce.
So if I were to hit the rewind button, I guess it'd be on this leg. Hit the rewind button, and I go back and I run into you at Huffman High School. You're a senior. And I told you, hey, man, about 15 years down the road, you're going to be doing reverse mortgages. You're going to be a pilot. You're going to have your own plane. What would high school Marcell Dareus have said?
Marcell's all down the line. Because I knew then at that point, I just had to figure a way out. If I got out, I would learn and it would be different. So once it got going, it was no turning back. That's just what happened for me.
When guys who were at that level, either in high school or maybe just starting out in college, when they see where your career took you and you got where they want to go, you got the things that they want, what are the pieces of advice that you give them?
Oh, man, I left it all in the city. In Birmingham, Jerome Payne, like the Williams brothers, all of them came to my Little League football camp. And these dudes are first-round drafters, went to the same school I went to, same picks. I told them everything that I could tell them. And to hear that they really soaked it in and like took it far as they possibly can and having fun with it, just because it's all just fun. It's just amazing just to see those guys now.
Marcell Dareus, man, we appreciate you taking some time to join us. Hope things are going well for you.
Oh, man, I can't stop smiling.
I appreciate it.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.